care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could. Glad to be here with you. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And you may be connected to the internet, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't get connected. It's a blessing and a curse. A blessing and a curse. Dr. Marita's show will be on the show today. And we'll look forward to that. She's an educator for natural factors, and we'll see what's on her mind. How's everybody here today? Are they doing okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I am running on very little sleep, but I am here and I am okay.
She's up to like 2.
What were you were up till 2 o'clock? What are you doing?
I had a Garth Brooks show in Sanford last night to attend. Rough life, I know.
Yeah, right? What could have been worse? Could have been way worse.
I don't feel bad for you.
No, I was there till about 11:30, and then it's a 2-hour drive home, so I got home kind of late.
A lot of people attend?
No, because it was a winners only thing. It was a dive bar tour, so it was a very, very small venue, and you had to win tickets to be able to attend, so you couldn't buy them.
Garth Brooks was doing something like that?
Garth Brooks, yeah. It's a very, very small, very selective thing, but it's called a dive bar tour. So he's just touring around the country right now, going to very small bars.
Really?
Yeah. It was very cool.
Good for the fans, but is that a good use of his time?
Yeah, I agree. His show is only an hour long, so I agree.
I mean, how many people were there?
I mean, less than 1,000.
Oh, okay.
I do have a kind of cool story that came out of there, though. I have a friend in the service, and I was FaceTiming her, and I had my phone up, and he came and took my phone out of my hand because he could see she was in uniform, and he FaceTimed her for a minute. So I thought that was really cool and very personable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, cool. Very good. Yeah. Well, all right.
Yeah, my night was not that eventful, like at all.
How are you today, though, Dr. Gargo?
How am I today? Well, if I could get connected to the internet, I would be in good shape.
That's a building-wide issue, so it's not just you. Just be aware of that.
Oh, it's a building-wide issue.
Yeah, that's why I was trying.
Oh.
I was going through my emails to see if they sent anything out about it.
Oh, no wonder. Well, I'll have to bring my.
Not human error, just so you know.
I know how to fix that. I have a wireless card, and that I'll get my own connection to the internet.
Okay, wait, you're blowing my mind right now. You have a what?
A wireless.
Oh, yeah, he has a.
I have a wireless card.
Technology.
So what it does is, and boy, it's been a lifesaver. I've been all kinds of places, East Coast, West Coast, North, South, wherever, and you will have no internet. And this wireless card, fire it up, assuming it's charged, and you're connected, brother. So that's what it's doing. It's a Verizon wireless card. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get there. In the meantime, I've been talking about this week. I've been doing these little mini tutorials on food and behavior generally, but food and mood, right? Been talking about that and how food will affect your mood because it's affecting neurotransmitters. Serotonin, dopamine are the two that I zeroed in on. But it also goes the other way. Your mood will also affect the foods that you eat. And I had mentioned that, for example, when people are joyful, joy, that emotion, that tends to increase hunger and increases eating for pleasure. So when people are happy, and we see that in everyday life. Anger, not a cool emotion, I guess. We all get angry, I suppose. But it also increases hunger, and it increases impulse and comfort-seeking eating. That's interesting. People typically don't talk about anger in that way. Typically, and it's a misconception. People say, well, when you're sad, you tend to eat more. You'll seek out these comfort seeking or eating, or you have increased hunger when you're sad, and put it that way. That's not necessarily true. When you're sad, what you tend to do is increase the likelihood of poor choices. But when you're angry, you increase impulse and comfort-seeking eating. You will eat. You'll eat with that purpose and consequently eat more. It's impulsive eating, comfort-seeking eating when you're angry. And like I said, sadness and fear don't increase hunger, but they do increase the likelihood of poor food choices. This is interesting. When you look, people, a lot of people understand this. They don't just think about it. That's why I brought it up. What is that connection? How does food affect us emotionally? How does food affect us behaviorally? And how do our moods and our behaviors affect the food that we select? So as I keep saying on this air, food is not just food. For a lot of different reasons. Food is not just food in terms of quality. Some food is of better quality. Some food is of better nutritional and biological, physiological consequence than other foods. Food is, you get it down to its lowest common denominator, and they'll say, well, food is just to keep you alive. Well, that's true. That is true, but there's more to it. We see that in culture. We see that in our food cultures, but we see that in culture generally. Food is the centerpiece of a lot of what we do as humans in our day-to-day life. Many family decisions made over the dinner table, many arguments over the dinner table. Good news, bad news, shared at the dinner table, for example. You get my meaning. So food, I know this seems obvious to say these things, but we should be mindful of it. And our relationship with food is driven by many of these things that I'm talking about. What's going on in your head, just biochemically. Serotonin and dopamine, are those levels up or are they down? They're going to affect your relationship with food in the long run. And it can be a dumpster fire, or it can be something of benefit to you. So it's kind of interesting to talk about it in this way. And if you have some thoughts about it and you'd like to chime in, here's how to contact and connect.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, you'll find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title, so any show you may want to listen back to, you can find it on letstalknutrition.com. You can also find the video of that on YouTube. We have all of our shows there as well, the video streams. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. You can also search Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook or Instagram. You'll find us there. We post a lot of recipes and quick videos on Instagram and pretty much everything on Facebook. And you can also listen to our podcast anywhere you can find podcasts, on your phone or on the iHeartRadio app, or pretty much anywhere. We're almost to 63,000 plays on there.
Reggie was talking to me, Katie, about wanting to put the opening segment of the show on Instagram. What do you think about that?
Me and Katie were actually going over that, and the thing about that is, how would they hear us? Because you hear us through headphones, but they wouldn't be able to hear.
Well, I'll leave that to you to figure out.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
All right.
I'm gonna work on that.
We'll be back. LTN, coast to coast and internationally.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning us in today. Whether you're listening or watching, we're very appreciative of your contact with the show. We like it when you are there. That's why we come to work. You're the reason, for sure. So I'm going to ask, Katie, I'm going to ask you a question. There's no right or wrong answer. You just respond, uh, you know, now,
Just like say the first thing that comes to my
Yeah.
mind.
um, how do you feel most of the time?
Okay.
Explain.
I mean, for the most part, in the morning, I'm usually it takes me a while to get going, but for the most part, I'm usually a pretty okay, happy person.
Okay. Reggie, how do you feel most of the time?
Yeah, and like I agree with Katie. Like in the
No,
morning.
how do you feel most of the time?
Oh, well, I feel the same. I feel pretty good.
Feel pretty good. That's a question that is often asked by scientists, aging researchers who are studying aging. And it tends to reflect the state of people's physical and mental health. When you said to me, and it's interesting, you answered it with one word that's only constituted of 2 letters.
Yeah.
I said, how do you feel most of the time? And you said, okay.
And I feel like most people at a doctor's office would just be like, good. I feel good.
Yeah, it's me.
Or they would go on, yeah, I feel great, I'm blah, blah. And then they would fill it in.
Right.
You filled it in, but it was not a lot of fill, right? It was,
Simple answer.
It was minimal,
Yes.
wasn't it?
It was.
Okay. Let's think we'll talk about that.
Okay.
That seems to be a simple question. But apparently, it turns out, according to Dr. Antonio Terraccioni, he's a professor of geriatrics at Florida State University College of Medicine. Oh, very good. That's where I got my PhD. He seems to think that that's a particularly powerful question. Scientists who study aging are trying to understand people who feel younger than their actual chronological age. This is a story, I'm working off a story that was published in the New York Times, and it was entitled, You're Only as Old as You Feel. Now, and I want to give attribution to Emily Labor Warren. She wrote the piece. Very nice piece, by the way. This issue of aging, you have a chronological age, and then you have what they sometimes refer to as a biological or functional age, and then you can have a psychological age. Now, what is interesting, a lot of people are driven and respond to and react to within themselves and by others by chronological age, right? We make a lot of decisions based on chronological age. What scientists are discovering is that people who feel younger than their chronological age are typically healthier and more psychologically resilient compared to those who feel older than their chronological age. When I asked you that question, you're relatively speaking, Katie, you're young. Relatively speaking, you're
Yes.
not a teenager. You're a grown woman. You're in the late 20s, mid 20s.
Mid-20s, yeah.
Mid 20s. You're a young woman. You're not 60. You're not 50. You're not 70. You're young. You're in the first quarter. Here's a way to think about it. Think of a football game.
Right.
You're in the first quarter of this game called
Yeah, I
life,
have no idea what you're talking about.
right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're early in this move. It also turns out that people who feel younger than their chronological age perform better on memory tests. They and are at a lower risk for cognitive disorder, cognitive decline, cognitive chaos. Back in 2018, there was a study. It was in this article. They talked about a study published. It was South Korean researchers scanned the brains of 68 healthy older adults. What did they discover? Those people who felt younger than they actually were, their brain matter tended to be thicker and had endured less deterioration of the brain. That's remarkable. In contrast, people who felt older than they actually are, than their chronological age, were more at risk for being hospitalized, more at risk for dementia, and more at risk for death. Honest to God. I mean, that is something. Dr. Yannick Stephan, assistant professor of health and aging psychology at the University of Montpellier in France, said, quote, "We have found many, many predictive associations." That's true. If you're over 40, chances are, in the article, the writer said, you feel younger than your driver's license suggests. 80%, roughly, of people do, according to Dr. Stephan. A small fraction of people, fewer than 10%, feel older at 40. The discrepancy between felt and actual age increases as you age. That makes sense. At 50, people may feel about 5 years or 10% younger, but by the time they're 70, they may feel 15% or 20% young, or even 20% younger. This is interesting. So for some people, the older they get, the younger they feel for their age. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? That's not the case for everybody. The question is, why is that? Come back, we'll talk some more.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back to LTN. Been reporting on this story about you're only as old as you feel, title of the piece in the New York Times. I'm intrigued. I'm always intrigued with the aging literature, and it turns out that how you feel affects, whether it will have a great bearing on your health and quality of your life, and so on, as I was reporting. Now, this relationship, you have your chronological age, and then there's a subjective age. That research on subjective age is based on associations between how old the person feels and the person's health status. So you can't establish cause and effect. What I mean to say is feeling younger actually what makes people healthier, or is it the case that people who are already healthy tend to feel younger? It's hard to sort that out. Nevertheless, at the end of the day, the power of suggestion works here. In some experiments, for example, they trick people into thinking that they're younger than they really are. For example, like hand grip. That's often used to determine a person's health and status and aging. They will tell, in this one experiment, they told the subjects that, boy, for your age, your hand grip is pretty good. Guess what? Their hand grip was better than it would otherwise be if they weren't told that. They were the power of suggestion. And there's other experiments like that.
I got one.
So on memory tests, they would tell the subjects, for your age, your memory is very good. Guess what? They would do better on the test than they otherwise would do.
What about women that lie about their age? Or they say that
I lie about my age all the time. What's the matter with you, man? Had nothing to do with being a woman. Ask Dr. Marita Show. She'll tell you. Dr. Show's an educator.
I bet women that refuse to age.
I'm trying to save you from going off the cliff here, brother. Pay attention to me. Dr. Marita Show's our guest today. Dr. Show never lies about her age. I don't think. And she is, I said, an educator for Natural Factors. Dr. Show, welcome back. How old are you, Dr. Show? Don't lie. I'm just kidding. Say it.
25.
Well,
Yes.
I'm 41.
How many?
41.
41. Is that a white lie? Is that you fibbing?
No, that's the truth.
Yeah, you look about 31.
Thank you.
So, I know you didn't come to talk about aging, but I have to ask you, you see clients all the time. You're in the trench every day, and you're up front and close and personal with these people. Do you notice that those who tend that their subjective age is younger than their chronological age tend to be in better health?
Yes, I do. I mean, I was listening to what you were discussing earlier, and I mean, we've known for a long time that the power of the mind, is really important, right? And so I find if patients are coming in and like I've had patients that are 86, and but they'll come in and they'll say, well, I don't feel 86, and I still golf like 3 times a day, and I meet my friends, and so for them, like, even though they're in their 80s, it really doesn't determine their, like, how they're feeling or their age, and they just live their life the best that they can.
Do you have patients?
Feel really good.
Have you had patients come in to see you? They're your patient, and they sort of have this negative view about their age, and their health. They'll let's say that they're 60, and they come in and they tend to be somewhat pessimistic to start with, and they on top of that they complain about aging. I just can't do what I used to do, and I can't this and blah blah. Those
I do find that, but I think it's typically related to like health issues that they've had, right? So say they just found out that they have like really bad arthritis, and then they'll say, oh well, I have really bad arthritis, and my body's breaking down, and that's why I can't do what I used to be able to do, or even things like, it depends on the patient, but even like if they say have had cancer, or say they've had like a heart attack, but those physical ailments can also be really hard on a body, right? But I think sometimes that trauma of an illness can kind of play with the mind and say, hey, you know what? Like, my body isn't as young as it used to be.
All right. Conversely, have you had patients come in, somebody who's had a major coronary or has had cancer, but they are still vibrant and they still, they don't talk that way? The discourse in their head and the discourse with others is far more subjective. It's a younger subjective age that they display, and more optimistic. You've had those cases too, though.
Oh yeah, I had both.
It's
really interesting.
So, what goes on in our head? And I was talking about food and mood, how food affects mood. How food affects the neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, but also your mood affects what you eat. I think how you think about your aging process and your age affects how you feel and how you are actually aging, right?
I agree.
Yeah. So, again, this mind-body, it's almost trite to say, mind-body connection is a big deal. But nevertheless, how have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while. How's that witness protection program working out for you?
Oh, my God.
You doing all right with that?
It's been, I've had a good, well, I don't think I've talked to you since the summer.
Right.
Summer was really
Did they put you in a good place? Are you safe? Are you okay where you are?
It's somewhere like South Dakota. Watch.
Yeah, she keeps telling us she's in.
Here,
She keeps saying that she's in British Columbia. She's probably in Wyoming in some bunker somewhere. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm in BC.
You're in BC. Yeah, British Columbia. You love it there, don't you?
Oh, I do love it here, yes. You've been here, haven't you?
Yeah, several times. All we need is listen. I'm easy. Just an invitation, and we'll be there.
You can come at any time.
I know. Yeah. Any breaking news at Natural Factors, or how are things going with them?
Really good. I think they just had a big event last night.
Oh.
We're doing a lot of. You know about our Women's Voice magazine.
When we come back, let's talk about that, okay? And then
Okay.
and whatever else you wanted to serve for dinner. Dr. Marita's show on Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Dr. Marita Show is our guest today. Dr. Show, welcome back. You were saying something about Natural Factors being involved in some project currently?
Oh, I was just I didn't know if you. I'm pretty sure you've heard of the Women's Voice magazine.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, the Women's Voice magazine.
Yes, ma'am.
Is a magazine that we launch, and it has really great articles about women's health and different topics. And there was an event for to kind of like launch and celebrate Women's Voice magazine, and then also for our organic farms up in the Okanagan. And so it was like a farm to table event, which was I think it was last night.
Yes.
I think up in Kelowna, which is in British Columbia.
Okay.
That's exciting.
What's the purpose of that program? What are they trying to do?
I think they're just trying to do more education to retailers and to consumers about, a lot of the educational material we have, and I think also, like, I spend a lot of time in my practice because I know a lot of patients will come in and they're confused as far as what supplements they should be buying and what brands they should be buying, and which ones are good and which ones are maybe not as good. And I think, like, our goal is to just try to let people know that we're local and we do a lot of our own encapsulations, and we have our own like third party testing, so we can test for impurities and heavy metals and any other contaminants. And I've realized that that's actually more and more becoming more and more important to consumers, like to a lot of my patients. Like, they really want to make sure that they're supporting local, and they're supporting or they're putting, just like food, they're putting like good quality vitamins into their body.
Yeah, I talk about that on the show a lot. It's critical that the people understand what they're buying. I I think it affects how, again, maybe it's a placebo effect. If they think they're getting a quality supplement, maybe they're getting a better effect. Or if they're not sure, don't know, I just wonder if there is a placebo going on there, that you would get a better effect if you believe that you're getting a better supplement. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very likely. But I would say, hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If they believe that the supplement is, helping them, and yeah, maybe it is helping them, but if they believe like it's because it's better quality, then hey, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK, Dr. Marita Show on the show today. What did you have on your mind? What theme or topic did you want to discuss?
Ooh, I thought we could talk about sleep.
What'd you say? Okay. Yeah, sleep indeed. That's interesting. What inspires you to want to talk about that? What prompts that?
Well, it's I always, like, 'cause I do quite a lot of article writing, and I blog on my Facebook and Instagram feed every week, and so I'm always trying to think of, sort of certain things that I'm seeing that are trends in practice, and I feel like the sleep trend is constant. And, when I started in practice about 15 years ago, it seemed like it was more to do with, like menopausal women, because they were hot, like they were having night sweats, or, just kind of as we age, we naturally have certain hormones that decline, specifically melatonin, or, shift workers also, that can be compromised. But the interesting thing is that it's happening in younger and younger individuals. So, we're looking at like 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and even like children and teenagers. And
why do you think that is? Why do you think younger?
Yeah, you start wondering, like, why is that happening?
What's going on in the culture, do you think?
I think a big part of it is, electronic social media. So, nowadays, even in classrooms and school, a lot of stuff is being done online, on computers, which I get. That's kind of the way that things are going. But then I think it carries on from there, where, you've got all these social media avenues. Like you've got, Instagram, and you've got Facebook, and you've got Snapchat, and you've got all these other ones that I've never even heard of that a lot of kids are, playing with as far as apps. You've got video games. So, I think kids are starting a lot younger with regards to stimulating and wiring and their brain in a certain way, and I think they never really shut it off. And I think we've really gotten away from, just being without, electronics, like going for a hike or being out in nature, going to the beach, or, without sort of being attached to something like that, or being plugged in somehow. So that's why, like at our clinic, we have a lot of programs that focus on mindfulness and meditation to kind of bring people back to, just being on their, like, being present.
Do you think? All right, so I know that screen time, blue light and all that, I think that is a variable. If I were to build a multiple regression model to try to figure out which variables are predictive of poor sleep, that would be one of the variables to build in the model. And then you collect, you do survey, collect the data, questionnaires, whatever, and then start to plug in the numbers. What do you think about the variable of food? Do you think that the food of younger people is more insomnia provoking than not?
Oh, I agree that's a huge contributing factor as well. I mean, one of the first things that I do with my patients when they come in is we do like a diet diary, and we talk about, what's a typical day of eating in their world. And we talk about how important good food is, because that's the fuel for your brain, your body, and your nervous system, and your immune system, and that's essentially your foundation. So if you don't have a proper foundation, if you're feeding your body, non-nutritious food, then obviously your body's going to break down, or your body's not going to function.
All right.
As well.
So when we come back, we'll see what's on your mind about what do we do about this insomnia problem that we're having. All right. Dr. Marita Show is on the show today. We'll get into much more. We'll talk some more. Come back and see us. We'll be here for you. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floradix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym, and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floradix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floradix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency.
This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. Flora Vital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and Flora Vital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning us in today, whether you're listening or watching coast to coast. Well, we're nationally syndicated and internationally streamed, so you'll find us here and there. We're all over the place, and that's a good thing. We're trying to get into more places yet. The bigger the platform, the more we can get connected to others, and that's what the show is about, making contact and connection to educate, empower people to take charge of their health, their wellness, and their well-being. And it's not just about information. If you're just seeking for information, sure, you want credible information, but it's also about trying to inspire people, persuade them, get them to consider it, making change. It's hard to change, difficult. We all know that. Everybody talks about it. Oh, yeah, it's good to change. You got to keep changing. Yeah, right. That's for everybody else but me. And change can be good when it's driven by good reason, right? Good purpose. That's what you hope. As what I notice, this is just anecdotal. I'm sure I could find some studies to confirm what I'm going to say. As people move through the life cycle and begin to advance in aging, it becomes more difficult to change. I think everybody understands that and knows that. And there are many reasons for that. One is just the physical wherewithal. It takes effort, thought, action to change, and just not having the energy, the wherewithal to do it. And then also, Dr. Show alluded to this, our guest today. When people are not feeling well, they don't tend to do well in other ways. And, it's just not on their mind to change. They're just struggling with trying to feel their wellness is so in the bottom of the barrel that that's just not where they are. And then people get cynical as well. What good is it to change? Nothing's going to change. No, if I change, that doesn't going to change anything if I change. Well, if everybody thought like that, nothing would ever change. Things change as a matter of course. The time moves forward. Nature is always changing. It's evolving. That's what evolution, when you think about it, things are moving forward, not backward. And sometimes people just feel run over by it all, and they just give up. It's almost like a learned helplessness phenomenon. They just give up. No more hope, and they're done. And these are the things you see in life. These are just some of my observations. I'm sure that you have experienced this too, seen it, with your own empirical eyes. And it can get discouraging. And so having people remind you and remind me of the process and what might be happening and why it's so difficult to invoke change, that could be helpful, it seems to me. I'm just saying. And I always used to say, society has its agenda and its time schedule, and I have mine. And I am not, you're almost sometimes, there's like you start to think about yourself in terms of aging the way society wants you to think about it. Oh, old people. God, I hate that. God, that just rips me. Old people. Really? Get out of here. Don't say that. Old people. What do you mean, old people? Old people. If I weren't on air, I'd give you a few expletives with that. I'd spice that up a little bit. That just infuriates me.
No, it's rude.
Yeah, I would.
Thank you. Yeah. That's coming from a young person. And you start to think like society wants you to think and feel. You have to resist that. Retire. I always ask, to what? To what are you retiring? Do you have plans? What are you going to do? What is your plan? How are you going to spend your time? With whom are you going to spend it? What is your purpose? Are you going to get up every day? Is your purpose to get up every day just to be retired? Well, I can tell you that's not going to work out well. It won't. Living with purpose, and there are studies to support this, I've reported on them, living with purpose is correlated, is connected to the quality of your life and your health. Getting up every day and you're saying, well, hell, I don't know what to do today. I can't say that. I know I got more things to do and I got sense. And that's okay, sometimes as overbearing as it can be. And then there's the idea of being alone. So many people that listen and watch this show are alone. You don't think that has an impact on them? It does. It doesn't provoke change, I can tell you that. And that's difficult. Because you have nothing, you have nobody to bounce things off of, to get feedback from, to hear from. I think you get my drift here. I do advocate for change, as hard as it is. It's hard for me, too, to change. We do get habituated, and that's not a bad thing. You need routine. You need habits of mind, habits of behavior, habits of body, right? But good ones. But you can get habituated to be stagnant, to be in idle mode. And sometimes you turn the engine off and you just sit there. Not good. I think you get my drift. And so hopefully the show will get you to at least think about these things and consider them, as difficult as they may be. You don't have to tell me about being sick and how hard it is to change. I've been there. I was at death's door. I understand it. I get it. You get how about a double dose of cancer? How about that? 2 different ones at the same time. Tell me. You don't need to tell me how hard it is. I know how hard it is. So I'm not preaching, and I don't preach. I'm not saying these things in some theoretical, abstract way. This is very real for me. And I thought I'd share those thoughts and feelings with you. Here's how to contact, make connection, and maybe you have a thought or two about it. You can talk to Dr. Show. She's very nice.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com, you can find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. We make it very easy for you to find. You can also find us on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition. We post recipes, pictures, videos, all kinds of stuff. And we're also on YouTube and Facebook. You can catch our video stream there along with some articles we talk about during the show. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. And don't forget to listen to us on our podcast. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, on your phone, on the iHeartRadio app, tablet, Kindle, whatever you got. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition and you'll find us.
So, Reggie, you can take this block, and put it on Instagram today.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start putting
this block.
Okay.
From this hour, this monologue that I just did, I would ask you to please put it on Instagram.
I got it.
And put, how hard is it to change? Or sometimes we'll talk about that. But
I got you.
Dr. Show, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on.
Thank you.
You followed all that, right? What I was saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it definitely identifies with, a lot of the patients that I see in practice, and they're coming to see us because they're not feeling well, or they need help, or they need guidance. But it's hard. It's hard when you were saying, when they're coming in for specific health issues and they're not feeling well, like they don't have the energy, they're in chronic pain.
We'll be right back. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability availability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Show, welcome back. I had to cut you off there. We were headed into some hard messages, and things have been a little upside down here technically today with internet and this and that and whatnot. So we're all good, though. Do you want to finish your thought?
I can't remember what I was saying.
You lost your thought. Well, let me ask you this. What you wanted to talk about sleep today. What is the best way to approach this? You just can't tell people go to sleep. I will say I can't sleep. So what's a person to do? What do you do with your patients? What do you tell them? What's the strategy here?
Well, you always want to, sort of figure out like how long has this been going on for? Are there any potential like stressors or triggers or anxiety? And then you kind of have to set. Like I always talk to my patients about proper sleep hygiene, which I know for most people, like I think they think, okay, well, common sense.
Explain what that means? Proper sleep hygiene. That doesn't mean wash your hands before you go to bed.
No, it's more like preparing the body for sleep, right? So making sure that you're doing everything that is within your power to remove any obstacles or any triggers or anything that's going to disrupt your sleep. So, for example, like common sense would tell us, like, don't obviously drink caffeine too close to bedtime. So usually for people that have sleep issues, I will say, don't have anything caffeinated past noon, right? Because I don't want there to be any kind of remnants of that kind of stimulation of the nervous system in the later half of the day. And then the other thing we talked about with regards to electronics, most people are addicted, especially the younger generation, are addicted to their phones or social media. And so naturally what people will do is they'll be, scanning their phone on their social media avenues, or they'll be watching TV, or, that's what most people will do late at night. And so what I, try to suggest is, past 8 o'clock, try to really like shut down electronics. Don't be scrolling Facebook or Instagram. Again, preparing the body for winding down, not winding up, because obviously that will ensue a calmer nervous system, and then obviously melatonin will kick in. Melatonin also kicks in when you're in a darker environment. So, having the lights down low, if you want to do something like maybe read a book instead of getting that blue light. They do now actually offer glasses that can block the blue light, which, can affect your certain sleep hormones. So even if, say, somebody wants to watch a movie in the evening, getting the glasses that have the blue light, or if you wear prescription glasses, like I wear prescription glasses, and you now can actually get your prescription lenses with the blue light already in there, which both of my glasses have that in there. So if you were going to be watching TV late at night, then at least you're not having exposure to that blue light.
You got an wow from Katie when you said glasses for blue light.
Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can get glasses. Like I've seen them mostly in health stores here in Victoria, where I live. But I'm pretty sure you can probably get them anywhere. There's one brand, like I have. So when I'm wearing my contact lenses, I have like the blue light glasses that they don't have any prescription. But when I'm wearing my prescription glasses, I have the blue light already in the lens.
Okay.
But the brand that I have that, like if you don't wear glasses, is called Spectrum. Like Spectrum with like there's a K in there, so SPEKTRUM.
Okay.
Those are the brand that I have.
I should look that up. That's
my
pretty cool.
blue light glasses, and they come in like really neat, like funky lenses too, which is nice.
That's always fun to spice it up.
They're nice looking.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do these look like those therapeutic shoes? They're sort of funny looking, or are these stylish?
No, they actually look. I think they're very stylish. They look like as if you were wearing prescription glasses.
So you can actually get in your regular glasses. With your optometrist or ophthalmologist, whomever you go to, whatever, to get glasses, you can tell them to put like a blue light feature into your regular glasses?
Yeah, it's an option. Like when I had my prescriptions renewed and my glasses done with my new lenses, they gave me that option because you know how they say like you can have non-reflective and they have different depth sizes depending on your prescription. And then one of the options I asked for, I said, do you have the blue light blocking as an option in the
blue
lens?
light blocking?
Yes,
okay.
For sure. Yeah. And so it's already in there. And they, some people, I guess like some people worry about like, is there going to be like a tint or a weird, like, would you notice that there's like blue light in your, like when you're looking at the glasses, but you can't tell at all. Like you would never know that it's there.
We had someone in the building the other day. They posted to Facebook. They've been struggling with sleeping, and someone's comment underneath to him was to, before an hour before bed, don't touch your phone. Don't look at your phone. So it's really funny that you're talking about that.
Yeah.
It's huge. Because if you think about it, and even something like exercise, sometimes patients will say, hey, like I like to exercise in the evening, but then they also have these sleep issues. And if you think about it, again, you want to prepare your body for winding down, getting the nervous system calm. So sometimes exercising late, especially if they're exercising at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, that's probably obviously getting like your endorphins and getting everything pumped up. Then it's going to be harder to come down. If you're planning to go to sleep at 10 o'clock, like you're probably going to be revved up till midnight.
The theme here is a blue light blocking feature in glasses. You can actually get blue light blocking glasses, or you can get the feature built into your regular glasses. That's a takeaway here to get better sleep. Come back. Dr. Show has even other ideas. Imagine that.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, as you can tell, I am not Dr. Michael Garko, but you can get in contact with him and Let's Talk Nutrition. Just give us a call. The number is 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also send him an email if you have a comment or question for him that you don't want on the air. It's drgarko at letstalknutrition.com. And you can always message us or comment on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We keep track of everything throughout the show, so we will get all of your comments. You can also listen to our podcast. We're on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you listen to a podcast. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition, and you will find us right there. We're also on YouTube. Our video is streaming there, so you can see all of our shining, smiling faces. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube or on Facebook, and that's where we'll be.
That's where we are. There you are. That was a nice shot. There you go. Katie's here. Reggie's here. I'm here. Dr. Show is there up in British Columbia. Way up there. Nice weather day, or is it snowing?
It's not snowing. We've had a lot of rain.
Lot of rain, huh? When does the weather...
Our weather's like Seattle, so it's not terribly cold where we are.
Not terribly, but it rains a lot?
It does in our winters and falls, but in the summer it's beautiful.
I know. So that's one strategy then. The blue light glasses, if you're on a lot of screen time, you can get actual blue light glasses, or you can get a blocking blue light feature put into your glasses. So that's one thing. What else would you suggest for people to get better sleep?
Well, there's also, a lot of patients will come in for guidance with regards to supplementation. So, depending on what's going on for them, like most people will have a lot of issues with regards to anxiety. And so we'll talk about, I mentioned it a little briefly earlier about deep breathing or meditation. There's some really great apps for that. And then we talk about supplementation for calming the nervous system down, because most people that aren't sleeping find that they just can't shut their brain off. Like they just feel like they're worrying a lot, or they have that anxiety sort of wired up nervous system. And so things like magnesium, which I find is a very underappreciated mineral, can do wonders for calming the nervous system, relaxing the mind, relaxing tense muscles. And then there's, I think we've talked about it before, but, supplements like Pharma-GABA, which is like GABA stands for gamma-aminobutyric acid, which is naturally occurring in the body. It's basically, we call it a chemical in the body that puts the brake on hyperexcitability in the nervous system. So for people that are anxious or are stressed.
Yeah, what's the pharma part? What's the Pharma-GABA? What's the pharma mean?
So that's a particular type of form of the GABA that means that it's a lot more bioavailable and more absorbable into the bloodstream. So just like, there are certain B vitamins that are like more active, it's just like this particular nutrient. So it's in a form that's a lot more bioavailable and absorbable by the human body.
So
that's one.
Natural Factors has a line of supplements called Stress Relax, yes?
Yes, absolutely. And so the Pharma-GABA is part of the Stress Relax line, and it's something that I always like to mention that it is a supplement that can be taken, before bed to calm the brain, but it can also be taken during the day. Like I have a lot of my patients that are, in stressful jobs or say, university students or even high school or middle school students that have experienced anxiety or they get really stressed out before like an assignment or a presentation or an exam. And so they can also be taken at that time. And they also, it's pretty neat that they also come in like these chewable tablets. And so I find the chewable tablets work really well for younger people, or also they work well because you're chewing them and immediately you're getting that absorption into your body, which works out really well. So I often will recommend that, and then you can often take that with the magnesium. And as I mentioned, you can take the Pharma-GABA during the day for people that do suffer from anxiety or nervousness during the day as well, because it doesn't give you that drowsiness. It just helps to calm an excitable nervous system.
Yeah, you mentioning stress here. Stress is a terrible sleep disruptor because if at the end of the day you are under stress all day long, you've built up an inventory of cortisol that's going to disrupt the sleep architecture, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, cortisol, which is one of your main stress hormones, blocks your sleep hormones. So if your nervous system is hyperexcitable in the evening, that's the whole idea of like trying to calm the nervous system. If it's too heightened, then what will often happen is that those increased stress hormones will block your melatonin production, which is your sleep hormone, right?
Yeah. Does Natural Factors do melatonin in a freestanding form? Do you know?
Does Natural Factors just do melatonin on its own?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take melatonin on its own. We have different dosages of melatonin, and then we also have this really, I find it a really excellent sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep that has the melatonin in there. Also has a little bit of 5-HTP, which is a precursor to melatonin. And then there's a little bit of another nutrient called L-theanine that works similarly to the Pharma-GABA that helps, again, to like settle and calm those excitable brain waves in the body. So that's a particular formula, again, that can come in a capsule or a chewable. And the formula works great for individuals, again, like that are doing shift work, or I actually will often use it for, whenever I'm traveling and I'm in like a new city and there's been a time change, I find it really useful for that. Or even patients that have just had like problems with sleep for a long period of time. And I find like a lot of patients will say, oh, well, I've tried melatonin and, it never works for me. And sometimes taking the melatonin with other nutrients that are supportive for melatonin production can work better than just melatonin on its own.
How do you, if I take too much melatonin, I'll get a headache, so I have to be careful. How do you take one What's it coming? Milligrams? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. So,
Save your thought. Save your thought. We're headed into some hard messages.
Okay.
We'll look at that on the other in that last block coming up, and we'll do the LTN health question of today. You're listening to Dr. Marita, or well, you're watching an image of her. We have a nice photograph of you. It's your high school picture. You remember that? Yeah, okay. No, it's not. It looks like, I don't know, maybe you're in your office or someplace, but it's a very nice image. We'll come back. We'll talk some more, and we'll have the LTN health question.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about ancient nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show, I was talking, and all this week I was, or at least 2 or 3 days, I was doing little tutorials on behavior, food and behavior generally, but mood and food, the relationship. And I was talking about that it goes the other way. Food will affect our mood, but mood also affects the food that we eat and how much. And I was talking about different emotions having an effect on how much we eat. Which of the following that is not typically linked to increased hunger? Joy, anger, or sadness? Which one of those is not, at least in the literature, is not typically linked to increased hunger? Joy, anger, or sadness? Here's the number to call when a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
I will say that the answer, while the answer is not typically linked to increased hunger, the answer tends to increase the likelihood of poor food choices, though. There's a hint. Which of the following is not typically linked to increased hunger? Joy, anger, or sadness? All right. Dr. Show, welcome back. Do you have any other sleep tricks up your sleeve?
Well, the other thing that I find is really important to evaluate with regards to sleep are, and we've talked about this multiple times, is adrenal health. So making sure that, we talked a little bit about cortisol, so making sure your cortisol levels are in check and your stress levels are in check. And then I also find certain nutrient depletions can affect sleep because they are in charge of specific patterns and pathways in the body that help with melatonin production or induce reaction. So one nutrient deficiency that's quite common amongst lots of people is an iron deficiency. So I always find, checking for iron deficiency can be really important. And then checking for B12 levels can be also important because B12 and other B vitamins can be involved in also those sleep or calming pathways. And so those are other tips that I find are really useful for evaluating why people aren't sleeping. But I guess my end message is that I find that sleep is such a game changer and is involved in so many health issues that I kind of tell my patients, whatever it takes, get some sleep. And even if that means that they do have to resort short term to prescription medications, say they've tried all the alternatives and we're still working on the stress component, and they're working on their sleep hygiene. I can't emphasize how important it is to be getting a good night's sleep. And, for people that say, hey, I don't want to take anything, I just want, my body to naturally get back into its pattern, not sleeping for days or weeks or months is, very, very detrimental to your health, more detrimental to your health than actually getting some help and taking, whether it's a supplement or a pharmaceutical for that matter, to just help your body get some restorative and good quality sleep.
For sure. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Which one of these behaviors is not typically linked to increased hunger? Joy, anger, or sadness? Now, the answer, though, I must tell you, that particular emotion does increase the likelihood of poor food choices. Is it joy, anger, or sadness? Which one of those is not typically linked to increased hunger? The answer might surprise you. So, Dr. Sho, food and mood. Do you ever talk about that with your patients?
All the time.
All the time. Yeah, it's a big deal. I was focusing on that this week. Yeah, it's an interesting, not only an interesting topic, but it has a lot of relevance in day-to-day and in the day-to-day life of people too. That sometimes people are just not aware of how food is affecting their mood and how their mood is affecting their food choices and so on. An interesting dynamic, isn't it?
It's very interesting, and I think you were mentioning it earlier, is that, unfortunately, when we're not feeling our best, our choices for food are often not very optimal, right? So usually when we're tired or we're in pain or our moods aren't great, then we're more likely to gravitate towards non-nutritious foods like, refined sugars or carbohydrates to kind of, feed those reward centers. But in turn, you're not feeding your body with very nutrient-dense food, right? And then it just continues into this sort of vicious cycle.
Doesn't insomnia affect food choices?
Oh, for sure. If you're only getting, maybe 3-4 hours of sleep a night, or say you're getting more, but it's all broken up and you're waking up every hour, every 2 hours, you're waking up and you're feeling exhausted. I mean, most of my patients that have those types of patterns, the first thing they want first thing in the morning is, a big venti cup of coffee and, and something with sugar in it, right? Like whether it's a muffin or a cookie or a donut or something carby. And then they feel horrible, usually around like mid-morning, lunchtime, and then they'll have another cup of coffee, and then another, like a sandwich or something, or a bagel or something more carby, and then they get that afternoon slump, and everything crashes, and then they have another cup of coffee, right? And then just continues. So then they're like exhausted, they rev everything up, only to not be able to sleep again.
Yeah. So here you can speed dial me. I'll give you two choices. Which one of these two is not linked to increased hunger? Joy or sadness? Which one of those two? Guess. If you get the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card as we're going off the air. Even if you get the right answer, we'll still give you credit. Dr. Sho, thank you so much. Go to naturalfactors.com. Learn a lot. See you tomorrow.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical super